All right, guys, welcome to the very first episode of Blaster Chat, a podcast all about everything blasters, and I guess anything else we decide we want to talk about. My name is Brannon.
And I'm Brian. We're both with Dart Zone, and we are here to kick off our first episode in our new Blaster Chat series. Why did we do this, Brandon?
Yeah.
Can you give him? I'll tell you. You go ahead and tell me why you're here, and I'll tell you why I'm here too.
No, I think that sounds great, man. So ultimately, the reason this exists is because we really, really love what we do. However, there's just so much excitement and joy and knowledge that goes into making our blasters that is extremely difficult to convey in short form videos.
Yes, everyone loves short form content,
which is great, and we love making it. It's just there's so much extra nuggets of information, you know?
And for me, I think the reason with this is just seems so much more natural.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I think we have done a lot in our marketing as we've grown as a brand. We've done the highly produced videos for Dart Zone, Zone Pro. We've run a tournament. We attend FoamCon and other events along the way. But this just kind of feels like us. This feels like us.
Yeah, it feels like just you and me, the way that we talk about
and
blasters all the time.
And we got a chance to meet people in person, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to be on the road all the time, talking to people, showcasing stuff. So let's do a podcast is what I said. And, you were like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I signed up immediately. Let's do this.
So we're here. It's beginning of 2023 when we hope everybody has had a great start to the new year. We had a lot of things happen in 2022. What was your favorite memory of 2022?
Well, I really, really loved going on the road for the tournament, all the qualifiers and stuff. We read comments from people, and we see the videos that people make about our product. But it was really cool to be able to set stuff up and to have people be able to just walk right up to us and ask some really, really in-depth questions that typically people aren't asking in comment section. Sometimes they do, but we don't have a chance to really answer that. So it's really cool that people can just come up and ask us highly technical questions, and then tell us why they care. And even if they're not technical, if it's just like, hey man, I just really like what you guys are doing. I mean, that stuff was great.
I think the question is, why'd you do that?
Yes, why'd you do that?
And I think that's like the part
that was fun.
That goes unanswered is that sometimes there's a really specific answer to why we do it, or sometimes it's just it needed to be done and we wanted to do it. And,
what was your favorite thing that happened last year?
Well, my favorite thing was actually running the tournament and being with all the people, especially the volunteers and all the people that have had, traveled long and far, and meeting families that bring their son or daughter, or married couples have come to the event playing together, or this is the family nature. So I love the energy. That is the thing that I remember most. Is one of our people that works with us who attended the New Jersey qualifier for Dart Zone Pro tournament. That individual was like, man, there is just so much love here. It's like it's energy here.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the whole thing. So that's like in a nutshell. I think people don't get to see that unless you attend a blaster event. And we hope there's more opportunities to do that this year. So that's why we started a podcast. So we can spend more time focusing on doing those kinds of things.
Yeah.
We're like getting to an event, doing something with the community, finding a new way to engage with people, and maybe not as much on the marketing, the jazziness that you come to people expect from people from when you're buying a product. We're still going to have it there. We'll have nice videos and product demos, but we just think this allows us to get more information out faster.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And there's a lot of information we want to kind of quickly share as we kind of kick the year off that we've been working on. But before we do that, last year we released a lot of blasters.
We did?
We released a lot of blasters. What was your favorite?
My favorite was probably the MK 2.1. It looks cool. It's a small, compact size, but it's a pro blaster. And I think that, it was one that was well overdue for us to develop, which was a a magazine or a ammo clip that fits into the handle of the blaster. So
Yeah.
that was like, it was just waiting to be done, and it was time for us to launch it out. So, well, that was mine. What about yours?
So I think I have two.
All
two.
right.
My favorite one was the Dictator.
Okay.
And it was because we had the Conquest Pro that was really awesome, but it came out around the same time as the Aeon and the Nexus. And, sometimes it happens. People really may like a product, but just sometimes it happens. We have to move on from that product. So
Yeah.
so that one kind of went away, and the Aeon and the the Nexus stuck. But the Dictator basically uses the same technology, which is basically that you load the magazine in the back of the blaster, and when you actually prime it for firing, it takes the dart out, and then it just flips the dart, and then it puts it in the barrel, which is just wild to me, knowing how the rest of them work. So it's really cool, and it's kind of got this fun, like when you're using it really fast, like that, the gravity drop thing.
The gravity drop is cool.
It feels really neat, man.
And I think it's a great value too. I mean,
it really is
$50 for a primary class blaster.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. So.
It is, and that second one was actually the Conquest replacement in some ways, which was the Deuce Pro.
Yeah.
That thing is super cool because it has those two attachments, so you can go 90 FPS I think is when you don't have the muzzle attachment, and 125 FPS just by attaching.
Yeah, I think that modular system is something
fun.
we've learned a lot about, and I think that we're going to kind of keep figuring out how to apply that along the line, because I think that is what the blaster community just showed us, is that you still have come into many games where you have blaster checks where you have to kind of check your range of your FPS. So if you're walking out there with something that shoots 180, 190 right out of the box, that's cool, but you're not going to be able to play with everybody else. So we give you that flexibility.
Yeah.
So I think the Deuce Pro was the first item that could do that, and I think it's cool to see where we can go from there. But
yeah.
So what are we here to announce today? Like, what's the newest thing that people who are checking out this podcast can know? What would the first thing you want them to look out for in the new year?
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, we've got this thing called the Vault. It's called the Dart Zone Vault.
Okay.
And I really just want to tell you guys about it because I'm actually really excited about it. We've got a lot of stuff. It's going to continue to kind of compound and build on itself.
Okay, when you say vault, like what is it? Is it a digital vault or what is it?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What's in the name? What came up? How did the name come about? And what does it mean to you, like being the vault? Like just
So the nature of what we do mass market stuff, right? That is the nature of who we are. We're selling mass market products, but there's always kind of an appetite to do something that's a little special, kind of for a more niche group as well,
or just
a little more customized,
limited edition stuff. Yeah,
couldn't have said it better myself. And so what we realized is that we wanted to have a way to have people basically sign up. It's free to sign up. There's going to be a pop-up on the site. You can go to the landing page. All you have to do is just enter your name, and I think maybe it's also like the city you live in, and your email. But you enter that, and then you're officially part of the vault for life.
Okay.
That's all it requires. But what it is it's basically you raising your hand and saying like, hey, there are fans of Dart Zone, and then there are people that want to know, like, they want to know all the special nitty-gritty. They want to be the first people to know about everything, and we want to give those people access to that. It's one extra step. It's not anything crazy. You literally just sign up. You're officially a Vault member for life, but what that gets you is you're going to get emails for product pages before they're actually live. Like you will
so
be...
wait a minute. So first looks?
Yeah, first looks.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so when we launch new products, you're going to be the first person to receive that email before anyone else, just to kind of preview it, just to kind of see what it might look like.
Okay.
Before you can even buy it.
That's cool because everyone wants a first look.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so now you are the first look. You're part of the group of people that really get to put their eyes on it first.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else do you get if you're a Vault member?
Well, we are going to be doing Vault member exclusive only products.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be like a custom product that's not going to be available Elsewhere?
Yep, not available anywhere else, which is super
All right,
cool.
I'm in. I'll be a Vault member now.
Yeah, exactly. I'll sign you up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
But then, yeah, it's also going to continue to kind of build on itself. So there will be like Vault member only coupon codes,
Okay.
which will be really cool. That will be stuff for like our direct sales, like accessories and stuff like that. But also eventually, this is kind of pie in the sky, right? But I'll go ahead and tell you guys about it. Pie in the sky, it would be really cool at some point if we could do maybe, 3, 4, 5 years from now, we have a lot of Vault members. The reason I told you that you're going to have to enter your city, we want to know where you guys are located.
Okay, that's cool.
And let's assume we have 300, 400, 1,000 Vault members in a certain city or in a certain state. Well, now we know that it would be really easy for us to take our whole team out and put on a Vault member exclusive event.
Okay. So something like we did for Dart Zone Pro tournament.
Exactly.
Yeah. What if you're not knowing, we did a tournament and we went up to Rochester, New York last summer, and we basically invited 8 teams, 40 players, and friends and family, and we ran. We had a get together, a meetup.
Yeah,
So-
and it was a ton of fun, and like we were talking about, we just really like talking to people. It was really cool to like meet people. So that's something we like to build up on top of it, and we're going to continue to build it out and everything. But really, at the very core, like the very beginning, is that you're going to have first looks at products. You're going to have Vault member exclusive products that you're going to be able to purchase, and Vault member only coupon codes. So those 3 alone, super awesome. Can't wait to do it.
That's cool. So that's when the Dart Zone Vault. Is that on live now, or is it coming soon?
Yeah, you can actually sign up for it right now.
Okay, great.
Yep,
So
you just go right to the site. You're going to see a pop up. It's going to be the first thing you see. Bloop. It's
Okay,
going to say
great.
you want to join the Vault. All you
very
got to
easy.
say yes.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I know that people have always asked us for how to
Yeah,
get
that's
T-shirts and merchandise. I'm wearing my number 1 Darts Period shirt.
I've got
you've
my chili one with the hot sauce bottle.
Yeah, I'll leave it down a little bit. There, makes sense.
Yeah.
We now have a new merchandise partner.
Yeah, absolutely. White Rabbit Tees.
Yeah, White Rabbit Tees is one of our It's one of our kind of graphic designers. Has been
Yeah.
involved in Dart Zone for a long time. Has his own T-shirt, custom made T-shirt website. So I recommend you checking them. So if you go, so how do you get there? How do you get to White Rabbit Tees?
Yeah, so
Besides-
if you...
Through our website.
Yeah, well, you can go to whiterabbitees.com, but I believe that's the URL. However, if you just go to our website and look for merch,
Okay.
you'll see it. So I think that you're really gonna dig some of the stuff we've made. We had some illustrators come in and make some really fun designs for some of our darts. We're gonna continue adding stuff, and as you see stuff that you like, that you would like to see that maybe isn't there, as you think about stuff, let us know. We have a really good partner that's really interested in making merch. We are only making merch because you guys asked for it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, basically, I've said kindly to people, it's coming soon, coming soon.
Yeah.
In so many responses over the last 4 or 5 years. So we have kind of built up a merch department to handle those needs, and they're kind of they're going to be in good hands to fulfill your needs. So right now there's T-shirts on there, and there's more things we'll be adding for sure. But
Yeah.
I hope you get a chance to check it out. Go check us out at Dart Zone Blasters and then White Rabbit Tees for merchandise. So there's
Yeah.
2 new things. We got a vault. We got new merch. We got a merch opportunity. What else is new this year right now, Brandon?
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you've been to dartzoneblasters.com, you might have noticed that we rolled out a brand new site. And I want to ask you, because I know you've been using the site a lot.
Yeah.
What's your favorite feature?
Well, my favorite feature is the simplicity of it. I will say the design, simple thing, but the main thing is you can cross shop blasters.
Yeah.
And the way you cross shop them is through this new unique feature that we built, which is called pick your blaster, or
Yeah, it's just find your blaster, find your ammo.
find your blaster, find your ammo. So basically, just go through a couple quick questions, and we will kind of give you our own recommendation of options for you, and then you can be able to click and compare them all on one site, so all on one page, all at the same time. So, and then you can click them from whatever your favorite option is, and go buy there and be directed where to buy it. Straight right there. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing for me is I've asked this question before is, Why is this blaster sold here? Why is it blaster sold there? It's just because the things work out that way. We are a mass market toy company, so we have partners that we are working with, and they have special requests, and just like so when you have special requests, you get special attention. So same situation here. You're our customers are special to us, and you need special requests. Give you a chance to get that answer yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
In real time. So
yeah, exactly. So I mean, if you hop in there and you do the choose your blaster or the choose your ammo, what you're going to see is think of it like a choose your own adventure, but for dart blasters. So you're going to select based on your play style, based on maybe what blasters you already have, or what blasters you like, what ammo you like, and at the very end, you're actually going to get. It took a very long time of us working with some really, really talented web developers. But if you get in there and you choose all that stuff, when you get to the very end, that last page, you're going to see a percentage of like a number that is equates to the basically the choices that you made. So you'll see this. It'll be like, this is a 100% match for everything that you said you wanted. Like guaranteed, we took all the math, all the thinking out of it. Boom, 100%.
Okay.
But let's say that you're like, you know what? I love that one, or I already own that one, but I want a different one. Well, great. We're going to literally show you all the other ones that fall under that criteria, and then we're going to give you a percentage. And then if let's say it's 89% instead of 100%, we'll show you the thing that it doesn't actually do that you said was important to you, and then you can make that decision. But we've taken a lot of the that mindless scrolling that you have to do to try to figure out. We sell a lot of blasters.
Yes, we do.
A lot of options. We sell something for literally everyone. So in this specific case, we kind of take all the guesswork out, right?
Well, that's one feature. So I've played around with that, and we played around with a lot of proofing of that. I know that our team worked hard to make that right. So what's another feature on the website that you want to showcase and share about?
Yeah. So I was dead set. It was like a passion project of mine. I don't even have a perfectly good reason outside of the fact that I just really wanted to see it exist, which was that I really wanted to see 3D models of our products. I wanted to see them actually be able to be basically moved around, so you could actually scroll around on the actual website.
Okay, so you wanted to see it in your house?
Well, yeah. So that is basically the next the take it further, I suppose. So we got it to where you could see the 3D model on the actual on the page, right? Because you see a video, great. You see some flat photos, great. But let's see, you can't get to the store. You know what I mean? So you want to kind of play around with it, see what the whole thing looks like on the page. However, I then was like, that's not enough. So. So we sat down and figured out how we could actually use augmented reality.
Yes, we're using augmented reality. I spoiled Brandon's tease there.
Oh no, I love it though. I love it.
The augmented reality site is also pretty cool, and it allows you to see your product in the room in which you're at, so you get an idea of size and comparison. And we've done some promotion on that already on social.
Yeah, it's not for every blaster just yet. It takes quite a bit of effort, so we're building up to it as far as which ones on the site are 3D models. It's basically anything that was released this last fall is available for the augmented reality, so you can see it in your room, and then the 3D thing. And we're kind of continuing to add to that. And
all new items will also fit that role too. So
every new item, but it's a fun thing. We're going to see where we can take it.
I don't think anybody's done that before from a toy perspective.
Not toys, not that I've found.
So I think I'm very proud of our team for doing that, and it's a lot of hard work to get it to it. So I'm going to say thank you for spearheading that, because that was your project this year. So.
Just a little bit of a passion project. I appreciate it, man. It was a ton of fun, and I think
we did that while running the tournament and all the other things going on.
Yeah, alongside it.
So we've got we have that on our slate. We have that to announce today. The vault and all the other things that go with the website, but we're really ready for 2023.
Yeah.
And I think that the last thing I want to kind of share with people is, we do have plans to be out in the community more.
We do.
And we're building those plans as we speak right now. So we don't have definitive details put together, but this is why this podcast is most important to us, is we're going to be able to talk about these things in real time, give context, answer questions, It's just it's the growth of the brand is that we're just going to basically strip the walls down, and just be as natural and organic in our delivery of new product launches. So.
Yeah, exactly. We want you, the people out there that really, really love the technical stuff. We really want to give you something, and the people out there that just want to know a little bit more about.
I mean, questions. What's
you know,
the question? What's the most common question you get when you're talking about a product that's out there?
the most common question I get is probably about compatibility,
Okay, compatibility.
which the site we now that has certainly built that out. But the next one is definitely like, what dart should I choose?
Okay, I got online. We get a lot of comments about, are these darts compatible? Are these darts compatible? That was the number one answer that we wanted to answer. We wanted to build an infrastructure to help answer.
Yeah.
Give people the opportunity to get the answer for themselves. The question that I get a lot from people is, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
And those questions are very fair and very to the point too. But at the same time, for me, is I want to answer them in the most honest way. And sometimes it's not easy to just do that, on a mass scale. So I think the podcast is my opportunity to also to answer the questions why, and give you get insight into what we were thinking.
Yeah, and I would say, we have a lot coming this year. It's going to be a really fun year, but certainly something. I know we
did our first license this year.
Oh my goodness! Yes, last year
we worked with Jurassic World on their Dominion movie merchandise for their blaster line, and I think those things were very solid launches. I mean, people even leaked it before the street date, so I had to help answer for that question for Universal. They were like, "This thing's out early." I'm like, "I know. Okay, sorry, but." The energy's there, so people were excited, and those early leaks those leaks are fun by the way. So we think that that's when people get a chance to share, and it's the human spirit of this stuff. So
absolutely
keep the leaking, but we're going to be able to do leaking here too first. So
we will. So there's one other thing I want to add, and it's in regards to leaks, and it's in regards to the website. And then you know what? We're going to wrap this first episode up because, guys, we got a lot of new blasters to keep making.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is, yes, to kind of echo what you said, the leaks, we love them. We love your feedback, and we love you guys kind of really digging in and letting us know what you're excited about. We have given you a place to do that, and that's called the Idea Lab, which is a submission section of the community page on the new website. And I got to tell you, we soft launched that. Told nobody about it. Just put it on the website. We get so many submissions from people telling us the things that they want, and it has been overwhelmingly positive and wonderful, and people are just being super blunt like just straightforward.
Yeah.
I want this. Why have you guys not made this? Or please make this, or I can't wait to see this.
Exactly.
And we want more of that.
Yeah, so we soft launched, and we weren't prepared to get many responses, and they were like, "What do we do with these responses?" Well, we have a weekly recap that goes out, so we're reviewing them the week of, and they get into our thought process and figure out where we go next. So we do work on long lead time. So if you don't see your product answered this year, doesn't mean anything. It means we're just already working out farther ahead. So we keep a record of it. So we thank you for that energy and that feedback. It's very important to us.
Absolutely. Well, Brian, it seems like we have a podcast.
Yeah, we have podcast people.
Isn't that wild?
I know. I'm laughing about it because I was hoping I was going to do a podcast today. They're like, "That sounds so cool," and I'm like, "I'm excited, man! This is such a cool thing to start the year off, and we're going to be doing this together."
Yeah.
And I just can't wait to see how it goes. So
me too. Well, guys, I think this is definitely the part of the podcast as the very first episode where I say, "Hey, look, we got a lot coming. You should very much so make sure that you are subscribed or following in any and every capacity to make sure that you keep getting these updates. You guys are really awesome. You're the reason that we keep doing this, and man, thank you so much."
That's right.
All right, you guys are angels.
Yeah. Peace out.